Hello, all my lovely lads and lassies. My name is Almanak, and welcome back to Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club. Enough chit chat, let's get into it! It's been a while. I haven't played this since February 19th, so it's been about a month and a half or so, but we are about to go into Yuri's place and help with decorations. Subscribe! It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before we were already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since I left the club earlier. She left the club earlier. It's not like we text each other after all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that, what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay that for me to put Sayori's feelings aside and when she might need me? I mean, possibly, you know, Ross did it. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. This house is quiet. Why is the house quiet? Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. I'm assuming she's up in her room. Nope, Sayori, stop it, shut up. I forgot to turn her off again. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Lord. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. Sayori. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals on the wall and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Ha ha! If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep! There's been more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. You know that. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Lord. Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, then
If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
Sayori.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It's just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? Am I listening to myself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Lord. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? We need your explanation in plain language.
You're just really going to make me say it, aren't you, Lord? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them send it to me on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I always want to, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did I really want so bad for me to just not think? What? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? What sentence construction is that? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. That's all you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Lord. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels a bit like a bat being swung against my head. Ha! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ha!
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Lord. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped with is if everything could be all like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished. My heart hurting me in a way that I couldn't understand. And I know that now. No, you came here and I made you hurt. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. You gotta give her a hug, man. This is so fucking sad.
Ah! Lord!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Lord.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No! Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Lord,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but it's all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. That's really scary. I don't know. I don't understand any of my feelings, Lord. The only time the only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice. Then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No! Don't! Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Man, the music change and it's just kind of awkward in a way. Man, oh man. I feel like Sayori is just. I don't think she's gonna go. It's just because she already told me she has a hard time going anywhere. Man, oh man. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Hi, thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yep, pretty much. I did. When? At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would really be embarrassed if my room would be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting.
Aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course.
Bless you.
I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by and just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I really like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, and I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with
aromatherapy? As you can tell with my pronunciation of that word, aromatherapy. I'm a professional at not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that for? What kind of mood is that for 1-4?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
And what kind of emotions are you feeling, Yuri, right now? If it enhances your emotions, what emotions are about to sprout out of your body?
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will help perfect for share? Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Spool. Never heard that. You spelled spoon or pools wrong. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it right here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. And then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons, then to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room.
It'd also catch their eye and go, "Ah, paper cut!"
It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so?
You say "is that so" a lot, don't you, Yuri? It's like your catchphrase.
I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. She's so cute. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? She does, actually. Well, more, or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Lord. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. I mean, I like knives myself, so. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Ooh, that's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? I have no clue what that means. To each their own. No clue.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
All right. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty.
What the fuck? I know the feeling.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's interesting, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it, turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy, like extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow!
Lord, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. Oh no, here we go again. No, it's not your fault. I decided to puncture it. It's fine. It was my choice to do dissy dee. I should have warned you.
Yuri, it's a knife. It's meant to be sharp. Okay? Yuri, it's okay. It's okay. Mwah. It's okay.
This knife is extremely sharp. I can cut through skin with like paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I can go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh, Yuri's a little freaky. I feel her tongue curling on my finger. Ooh. I hate to say it, but that's kind of a turn on.
My mouse is almost dead. No! Cord, save me!
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yeah, it was the tongue wiggling around my finger that... Ugh! I had to turn my thermostat down, holy fuck! Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. What am I gonna do? I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Okay. Why did I do that?
Lord, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Lord.
Yuri giggles shyly. Wow, I have not actually... I've said the word shyly before, but I've never actually seen how it's spelled out. That looks weird. YLY. That... Ili! Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Hey, we're all weird in our own different ways. She sucks the blood off of people's fingers and... What do I do that's weird?
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. Oh, thank God. And nothing's worse on a first date. I mean, get together in my house, in my bedroom, than tension out of nowhere. This isn't a date. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all on the side of the outside. Oh, my brain! We lay them all outside by side. It looks better than I expected it, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Well, I need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those out for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much.
She's so nice. She's so sweet. She's so cute. And at it, she's hot. We're in college.
Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cups too much, it will be a little too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I know those cups. I haven't used those in ages. I haven't seen those in ages. I haven't used those since I was a kid. When did my parents stop getting us those? I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips. Then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly rolling up her sleeve and pulling it back over her arm. Yuri. I'm not disappointed, I'm just sad. Oh, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, and then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall, behind the podium, and in front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'd be more fun to surprise you.
I love Lord. That's pretty inspirational and, really nice, and I love you too, Yuri. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color to guide as we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if it feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun,
Yeah? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do all crazy things to have fun.
It's fun to go out and do that sometimes, but just to be home and do this, what I'm doing right now is fun. This is fun. Recording, not disappearing like Dumbledore, but let me try that again.
In fact, I usually don't even want to. Just like when I spend the time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me make things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I relate to her Very much. Aside from cutting, I don't do that. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Hi, Mona! I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner and grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh!
Kea!
Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out of the room and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I turn to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, she's so pretty. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect that.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little bit longer. This feels really nice.
Yay! I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Oh, you win the staring contest. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a gaze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? You're getting horny, bitch! Talking to my character, not Yuri. Yuri is a horny angel. Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was of just a moment ago. Yuri pulls away. No!
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded late today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. No! Yuri, give me some kissy boo-boos! The moment is over, as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. She's thinking about me. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. No! Don't! Why is it always a thing where something's about to happen, and then you both push away, like, oh, just fucking do it! Kiss, I mean. Not going all the way. That's a little too fast. You gotta ease into it. You shared a moment, being so close, holding, a book and sitting down. Oh, yay. Okay, that's a little spark. Yay. And there's a little bit more flame coming to your house in the bedroom. Flame is growing! You're getting closer and closer and closer. Oh, we're about to kiss. Flame is about to turn into a forest fire! And then you back away and the fire department came. Why? I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Yuri's example? That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots till that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add me? Are you gonna add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but that won't take a while. Won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it to me, or leave it here, and then I have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine. Spend the night. Yuri, spend the night.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
No, stay for dinner. Stay for dinner. Stay for dinner, please. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that she would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping it would be a little more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not you at all. It's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets an opportunity to spend time with friends and in a relaxed environment. But it doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. No! Once Yuri packs up, I walk her to the front door. No! Stay!
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow?
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway. Just say, would you like to be my girlfriend? You know what I'm trying to say, so.
You're very thoughtful, Lord.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, and then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, hi. Slightly lower resolution Yuri.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Kiss her on the cheek! This cheek, not any other cheek. But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. No!
Sayori.
Oh, hi, Sayori.
Hi, Lord.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't.
It's okay, Lord. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about, Sayori? Please don't think it's
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri.
Wasn't having that much fun. We almost kissed and everything like that, but no, we didn't. You know, she sucked on my finger, but it wasn't fun at all.
And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you would have made such good friends. That's what matters to me.
A tear falls down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. That's why I feel this way, Lord. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Why? Everything hurts so much. This would be better, so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Lord. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have had time to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have had to put up with me for being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would trade for anything else. So if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Lord. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, no. I hate this dilemma. It's like my character has been putting it off that he likes Sayori as his best friend, as a sister. And damn it, wants to bone Yuri! Oh, they're gonna make me want to make a choice, isn't it? Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did it to myself. Lord, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Yuri's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I would always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh. Why? Why are these the choices? Oh, man. To say I love you would be like... What? Oh. Hi, Mona. How's it going so far? Oh no, Mona, you make the bad timing. It's because it just got bad. You picked the perfect bad timing for this question. To say I love you to Sayori, would she accept it? Or would she just continue to say, like, you don't want to love a person like me? She'd be like Jenny from Forrest Gump. He's like, you don't want to marry me. You don't want to love me. I'm not that kind of person you want to love. If I say you'll always be my dearest friend, she's gonna take like, oh, so you don't love me? Oh, I thought I'm turning off my mouse right now before I. Why? I can't say something when I don't mean it. I love her as a best friend, and that's what this would mean. This would make more sense. I can't lead her on when I have a thing with Yuri. Because that would be even more torture. You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. That's exactly what she's been saying, too. She's wanting things to go back the way they were. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through the incredibly pained expression. Oh, God!
Is this what this feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get an answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Lord. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all, so...
Sayori's smile... Her smile breaks finally. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
Ah!
Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori! Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Today's the day of the festival. I hope. Because I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to mean it the way she wants me to mean it. Because she's expressed her feelings for me. She knows that I know what she knows, how she feels. And I can't do that to her. I can't lie to her. That's not what a friend does. So we will see how this goes in the next episode, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. You know the gist, and I will see all of you beautiful faces in the next video. Toodle pick!